my name is Josh Vector. I'm one of the founders here at Technical Writer HQ. Today I'm going to answer one of the most asked questions about technical writing. What is the average technical writer salary? We'll also be looking at the typical roadmap of a technical writer in order to further their career. And to conclude this video, I will be sharing some tips to increase your salary as a technical writer. But before we dive in, be sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can get direct notifications whenever we post new and insightful videos like this one. That way, you'll always get your fair share of high quality instructional content from real technical writing experts. A technical writer is responsible for preparing case studies, release notes, instruction manuals, policies and procedures, technical reports, and other supporting documents to communicate effectively and to make sure that complex and technical information is more easily understood. As the number of tech companies and startup has exploded in recent years, the demand for technical writers has skyrocketed, and now it's a very in-demand profession and the pay has risen accordingly. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, or the BLS, the average technical writer in the US earns $76,860 per year. According to their database, there are now over 50,000 technical writing jobs available across the United States. Because of the increasing demand for sophisticated technical expertise, technical writers working in STEM-related industries, fields, and companies tend to earn more. Now that we've seen the overall average from the Bureau of Labor Statistics, let us now turn to another resource. And this will help us understand how other resources report salaries. That way we just don't take one source and say that that is the best source. According to anonymous individual salary reports, the first website that we'll go ahead and look at is Glassdoor. Glassdoor is a renowned website where you can find several salary estimates and reviews. Employees can upload anonymous annual salary reports, review their employers, enter benefits information, cost of living estimates, and total compensation numbers. So there's a lot of details here about technical writers and their careers. According to Glassdoor, the national average base salary for technical writers is $57,282. The average salary range is between $42,000 and $79,000, so it's quite a big range there. The second website that we will be looking at is Indeed. Indeed is one of the biggest job search engines used by millions of people in the US alone. However, it's also a great place to find reasonable salary estimates based on thousands of jobs posted on the website. According to Indeed, the average salary for a technical writer in the United States is $57,456. Furthermore, technical writers can get approximately $2,000 in cash bonuses through additional cash compensation benefits over a year. The site also displays the most common benefits companies offer to technical writers. Some of the most common benefits that technical writers receive include ones that come from referral programs of referring other employees, health insurance, disability insurance, AD&D insurance, and 401k matching. Indeed also shows you what cities offer the highest salaries to technical writers. The highest paying cities include San Diego, Washington, D.C., Dallas, Austin, and New York. Lastly, you can set up new job alerts based on specific salaries. Therefore, you only get job alerts for technical writer jobs with a specific technical writer salary or above. The final website that we'll be looking at is PayScale. PayScale is a dedicated website for getting salary data, estimates, total compensation values, and information on the specific benefits provided. The site also offers cost of living estimates, gender-based pay estimates, and other pay-related information. According to PayScale, the average median salary for technical writers in the US is $60,529. The average hourly rate is $25. They can also earn up to $2,500 in cash bonuses and up to $2,000 through profit sharing incentives, which are very rare, so that's not something to be expected. And it says technical writers make between $42,000 and $87,000 a year. You can earn the most in California and Massachusetts as a dedicated technical writer. Furthermore, the highest paying cities for technical writers include, from this source, Seattle, New York, San Francisco, and Houston. So a little bit different, right? Now that we've broken down the salary estimates by the popular websites, Let's take a look at the top 5 best paying technical writer jobs in the US. There are at least 5 jobs in the technical writer category that pay more per year than the average salary of a technical writer, which is director of technical writing, principal technical writer, senior technical writer, are just a few examples of these roles. If you're qualified, one of these related technical writer jobs could help you earn more money than the average technical writer role. And technical writer salaries in the United States typically vary from $53,000 in the 25th percentile to $82,000 in the 75th percentile, with top earners in the 90th percentile earning over $100K per year. The typical compensation for a technical writer ranges very widely. This is because it really depends on the company and technology that you work for and how hard it is to understand that technology and communicate it to the end user, and also where your company is located. So we get this bar diagram while comparing the average salary of a technical writer with other jobs. Computer programmers make $92,610 a year, public relations specialists make $70,000, fundraisers make $62,000, interpreters and translators make $57,000 compared to $76,000 of a technical writer. Now that we've looked at the average salary estimates and compared them with other jobs, let us look at the roadmap that a technical writer usually goes about with their career. The first step in becoming a technical writer is to ideally you have a high school diploma, a GED, or a bachelor's degree in a relevant field. And it doesn't need to be a field in writing. Having a degree related to your industry helps you and gives you more technical knowledge will become an advantage. And that may look like an engineering degree, a computer science degree. Now that you've finished your academic learning, you should start getting some experience in writing content manuals and develop a robust portfolio. Ideally, it can also be seen online of various technical writing excerpts. Furthermore, it would help if you focus on getting more technical knowledge of the industry and products. Last but not least here, it is highly recommended to get online certifications such as the one that we offer at Technical Writer HQ. This can really help you stand out in the recruitment process if you studied in your academic background something that was not writing. So if you have a computer science degree, an engineering degree, then having that technical writing certification will help you stand out. Technical writer employment is expected to grow by 7% over the next decade, faster than the average for all occupations. The majority of technical writers are full-time employees. To control the flow of information within a business, they frequently collaborate with engineers and other technology specialists. Although most technical writers are directly employed by the companies that hire them, some freelance and are paid per project. Freelancers are self-employed or engaged by a technical consulting organization, and they are assigned short-term or recurrent tasks such as writing about a new product. Jobs in technical writing are typically centered in areas with a high concentration of information technology or scientific and technical research firms such as California and Texas. And that's why those states often pay more to technical writers. The largest employers of technical writers are professional, scientific, and technical services, and that accounts for 35% of employment. And this is followed by manufacturing with 15%, and administrative and support services with 9%, and then publishing industries with about 6%. Once you become a technical writer, the most obvious thing you could do is gain experience and get promoted to a senior technical writer, which in turn means a salary increase. But how do you do that? Well, there are several things that you need to consider in order to make it happen. First of all, it's better to have a certificate that is reputable among professionals. A certificate, such as the one that we offer at Technical Writer HQ, serves as proof to particular companies that appreciate the certificate as affirmation of talents and qualities that the employing organization value. And employers require certificates because it lowers the perceived risk of hiring a candidate. It shows that you're already interested in the subject matter, that you took time outside of work in your routine to go and study it. This can often be more valuable than a degree from your college that says that you majored in English because it's more specific to technical writing. With this in mind, you'll want to enroll in a certificate program that will provide you with the knowledge and abilities to stay relevant in your future career. And furthermore, you should develop and enhance your engineering and technical skills if you can, so you can add those to your resume as well, such as being able to write API documentation. Technical skills are just an expanding ocean of knowledge in different fields of interest. And again, one of the things that I've mentioned on previous videos is project management, product development, programming languages, marketing, and UX design are among some of the most in-demand skills for technical writers. Considering the fact that technical writers are technical communicators, they should work on polishing their communication skills. A technical writer should be clear, open, purposeful, and confident in their subject matter. And apart from these skills, technical writers should have the ability to analyze their work, edit and format critically, and consistently make improvements until the technical information becomes entirely comprehensible for the desired audience. While editing a technical draft, technical writers should consider different aspects such as proofreading, grammar, structure and style, tone of voice, technical vocabulary, and content review. And being very good at this process will ideally help you get a better salary. Technical writers are assumed to possess certain team management skills as well. Even though technical writing jobs are assumed to be desk jobs, most technical writers are required to work with employees from all departments and diverse target audiences. So you have to be very empathetic, and it's not an introverted job. You have to be very communicative to all your team members. This brings me to something to touch upon, which I've been meaning to talk about. And this is the training options and resources that you can access to help shape your career in technical writing. Now, there are a lot of videos on YouTube explaining how to use different tools for technical writing. I highly recommend you check those out. And you also have lots of online courses. So I'd first look at the different tools you would want to use for technical writing. These include everything from a tool called Snagit, which is a little bit of a design tool, to Grammarly, to Scribbler, to even using a video editing tool like the one I'm using for this video called ScreenFlow. All of those can help with your technical documentation, and ultimately if you add those to your resume, you can get a better technical writing job with a better salary. One of the cool things about a lot of the courses that are available online is that they walk you through some of the tools and provide those video tutorials. So make sure to find a course like the one that we have on Technical Writer HQ that does something like that. And if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and comment below if you have any questions. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you're new to the channel. In this way, you can be notified of when we upload more content. And with that said, I'm excited to see you on your technical writing journey, and I wish you the best of luck. Cheers.